What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. I gotta go on a rant, guys, and this is really not something that I do, but Konami just pulled some absolute bullshit, and I gotta call them out on it. Maybe you guys don't agree. What the heck am I talking about? Why am I so upset? Well, you guys know that the 2016 North American WCQs are happening right now. This weekend is pretty much devoted to the North American WCQs. It's Nationals weekend, man. It's a big deal. It's the biggest tournament in the entire Yu-Gi-Oh world. It's the most attended, the most talked about, and it's the most watched event. Konami decided for some fucking reason that is way beyond my comprehension that they were not going to live stream the semifinals or the finals, and it blows my mind that they did this. And one of the reasons that I don't understand it was because they didn't really give an explanation. I was watching the Twitch stream the entire time, and Jerome McKill just said, that's it for today. If you guys want to see the finals, or if you guys want to keep up with, you know, the semifinals, we'll have it on our Konami blog. And I was like livid, and I wasn't the only way, because I was on Twitch and people were just like, they were like, what the fuck? You guys must be trolling. At first I thought they were joking. I was like, good job, Konami. You're clearly on that next level troll shit. This is like that troll shit that you run when you release 6 cents for like 2 months. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And I say that because clearly there were people watching it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that of all the people that they have working in the game and relations and, you know, who monitor these things, they had to realize that between the Twitch stream and the YouTube stream, because Konami streams simultaneously on 2 different platforms, you know, during like the top 8 and going into the top 4, they had basically 3,600 people there watching between both platforms. And furthermore, because the way Konami does it is on YouTube, they convert their live stream into a video that they post on their channel. If you just look at the day 2, this is literally just from day 2. That's it. This is just from day 2, just from today. 50,000 views already. It's probably going to go up by the time you guys watch it. It might go up another 4,000 or 5,000. 50,000 views from something that was just posted today. If you look at day 1, 48,000 views. You know, if you go back to last year, they posted the finals, 43,000 views. If they posted the semifinals, 47,000. So basically, between the finals and the semifinals just of last year, that is 90,000. And I say this because you have to take this into the context of not only are those fans who are watching it, but those are probably a lot of people who might not even play Yu-Gi-Oh, who maybe got interested in Yu-Gi-Oh watching the finals, watching the best of the best. And it's stupid because this is literally the fucking height of the tournament, and you decide not to stream that. Like, that didn't make any sense. You could have cut some of the other rounds out and definitely streamed this. Now, I understand, you know, some of the commentators like Robert Boyajian and Michael Cunningham, Jerome McKill, maybe they're exhausted. But I mean, come on, do you really make that call? The way that I look at it is there are 3 events per year that are kind of like sacred in Yu-Gi-Oh! In my eyes. I feel like that Konami should just go completely all out for these events, and for the most part they do. Not only do they live stream them now, but you know, they get the voice actors and they give away the best prizes at these events, and you know, they hold them in very nice places in big cities. And the events I'm talking about are obviously the North American WCQ, which is Nationals happening this year, Euros, the European Championship, and then Worlds. And even though Worlds has its own little made-up ban list and it's only like 30 duelists and it's very difficult, people still hold Worlds in very high regards. I think that a lot of it just has to do with the allure of winning Worlds and kind of like becoming the official king of games for that year or whatever. But it's baffling that they would do this, that they would kind of pull a fucking stupid stunt like this because of, I don't know whether it was because they were exhausted or they're just being lazy, or I know that maybe one possibility is that they didn't expect attendance to be so high. So I know that it ended up delaying registration. You know, attendance was up 10% from last year, and it's just, it's crazy because in a time where everybody is, oh my god, rip Yu-Gi-Oh, is Yu-Gi-Oh dead? We got to start playing Overwatch, and we got to all start playing Tekken Tag Tournament and all this other stuff. It's like, bro, this 100,000 views in 24 hours of Yu-Gi-Oh, you know what I mean? You've got almost 4,000 people watching your Twitch stream. Your attendance for the tournament is up 10%. It's like all of these numbers are up. It's like, come on, please. How obvious can it be to just stream the finals? I mean, if they posted the finals today or tomorrow, who knows, it may have been it may get 70,000 views, and you know, that may be some players who are avid fans of the game, some people who are new to the game, some people who may be getting interested into the game by seeing this. I mean, it's nice and all to have the coverage in written form, but seeing is believing, and people much would rather, in my opinion, watch these actual events, because these streaming services are kind of like the future. They've pretty much taken over, you know what I mean? Written coverage was really big back in like the 5Ds days and very big during the GX days, but streaming is kind of where it's fucking at. That's why sites like Twitch have blown up over the last, you know, 3 or 4 years, when they didn't exist, you know, 6 or 10 years ago. You know what I mean? So I think Konami missed a huge opportunity, and I don't really understand why they would try to do something this stupid when they understand that this is the epitome of the entire event, that all the players there, even if they scrubbed out and they're frustrated because they lost, like, everybody likes watching the finals, you know what I mean? Even the last match that they actually streamed, where you guys know, if 6 people are sent from North America to Worlds, so if you lose in top 8, you still have a chance if you win your next match to actually, basically the 4 losers play against each other, and the 2 winners of those actually end up going to Worlds. Even that match, there was people out there cheering, not only in the chat, but at the actual event, and man, this is just really ridiculous. Like, it just seems like it would have been mandatory, or it would have been something that Konami absolutely made sure that they did, because, I mean, let's be real, I'd probably say like 80 to 85% of Yu-Gi-Oh players, of like active Yu-Gi-Oh players, maybe even past, just they don't follow up with the Konami blog. I mean, really, I just go there when they're revealing TCG archetypes, but I don't really read the coverage for events. I mean, I pretty much am going to have to now, because I want to figure out if Monarchs won or if Burning Abyss won, and I, you know, want to make a reaction video and try and talk about moving forward after Nationals, like the meta and what's going to happen, and maybe some predictions on the ban list. But I think it's utterly ridiculous that they did that, and I'm pretty sure if some of you guys were actually watching the stream, you were probably a little pissed off like I was too. So let me know what you guys think. I'm just venting in this video because I see on one hand everybody saying Yu-Gi-Oh's dying, but then on the other hand, I see all the numbers up, and I see a lot of excitement and hype for the event, and then I see Konami do this, and it's like, well, what the fuck? It's like farting at a wedding. Like, yeah, this was really nice and beautiful, and then you farted and fucked it up, Konami. So I don't know. I'm really frustrated. I really wanted to watch the finals and the semifinals. So anyways, thank you guys for watching as always.